Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. We are from Group 4 that consists of 5 members. There are Alifa Fadilah, Dini Novianti, Aulia Azhar, Fauzia Azahra, and Raihani Fitri Salsabila. In this opportunity, we would like to present our presentation about reviewing article. The title of the article is Developing Classroom-Based Language Assessment Literacy for In-Service EFL Teachers, The Gaps. Alright, we will start this presentation with the first presenter.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I'm Fauzia Zahra. My student's number is 2021220448. We've already reviewed the article with the title Developing Classroom-Based Language Assessment Literacy for In-Service EFL Teachers, The Gaps. The authors of this article, they are Chung So Lan from Australia National University in Australia and Shengyu Fan from Fujian Normal University in China. This article is from Studies in Educational Evaluation Journal, edition 61, page 112 until 122. Next, this research has the goal that it responds to the call for increased research in the area of language assessment literacy in the context of classroom-based assessment and provides insight into assessment literacy training for in-service teachers of English as a foreign language, or EFL. That's all for me. For the next material, will present by my friend. Thank you.
Alright, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hi, my name is Alifa. I'm going to explain about the theoretical and also the research framework of this article. So basically, this article talking about how the assessment has or play a vital role in the classroom. Why? Because from assessment we can measuring the students understanding about the lesson, and also this study is attempt to provide the insight into assessment literacy training for in-service teacher in EFL. Why assessment literacy is important for teacher? Because literacy give the prominence of because in the literacy we can emphasize what need to be placed on enabling teacher to maximize the learning potential of the students, and also the teachers can provide the needs of the students, and also as we know assessment play about 50% in the classroom. That's why classroom-based language assessment literacy of the teacher needs to be examined. And also, what is classroom-based language assessment literacy? So, classroom-based assessment is the process of collecting, synthesizing, and interpreting the information to assist in classroom decision making. As we know, as a teacher, we have to decide what we need to be fixed or what we need to maximize the student understanding and so on. That's why the classroom-based assessment literacy of the teacher needs to be examined. And also classroom-based language assessment is used by the teacher not only to obtain the information about the students, and also it is examined how the progress of the student itself, and it helped the teacher to achieve the students' goals. And also the assessment literacy have include different group of stakeholder, and it is focused needs to be examined. And also classroom-based language assessment is used by the teacher not only to obtain the information about the students, and also it is examined how the progress of the student itself, and it helped the teacher to achieve the students' goals. And also the assessment literacy have include different group of stakeholder, and it is focused on the central of role the teacher and impact and its impact to the students. Okay, there are six literacy or six level of language assessment. The first is literacy, nominal literacy, and functional literacy, procedural and conceptual literacy, and multidimensional literacy. And also the last is, okay, that's the last. This is the level of literacy. And also here we move to the next slide, and I would like to explain about the factor of the factor. Now here I would like to expand about the methods. The method that the students or the research is quantitative research or gap analysis. Time and place. The researcher didn't mention when they are doing this research, and the participant is 344 EFL teachers from middle school in China, collecting the data. The technique of collecting the data, they are collecting with a questionnaire with several questions, and also they are use WeChat to collect the data. And also the last is about the technique analyzing the data. They use the Crunchbase Alpha. I think that's all for me from the research framework and theories. And let's move, and also the method. Let's move to the next about the result and findings. I hope you understand with the videos. Thank you.
My name is Raihani Fitri Salsabila. My student's number is 2021222051. Results or findings. First, factor analysis of the questionnaire. The results is to show the component structure of the second part of the questionnaire. It is shown in the table 2 that is related to the level of CBLAL perceived by in-service EFL teachers that in the study is to show a picture of slight difference. Second, the results in the level of CBLAL perceived by in-service EFL teachers. It is concluded that in-service EFL teachers investigated in the present study are relatively at a low level in the thematic area of CBLAL, such as technical skills and language pedagogy. The third, the results in the level of CBLAL, which is for improvement through further professional training. In-service EFL teachers' wish for improvement in the thematic area not only shows their wish to understand the central functional of the field, but also expresses their willingness to use the relevant knowledge and skills in classroom assessment practice. The last point is the results in the gaps. The level of two thematic areas of CBLAL, there are technical skills and language pedagogy, are perceived by EFL teachers to be much lower than those hypothesized by Taylor.
My name is Aulia Azhar. My student's number is 2021222046. On this occasion, I'm going to explain the conclusion of this article. In conclusion, knowing where and how to start a process of professional training in service EFL teachers CBAEL to reduce the gaps requires studies like this one to be undertaken in other contexts to better inform the development of professional training research for such professional groups.
Hello, my name is Dina Novianti. My student's number is 202122-059. Here I will present about comment and position of our article review. So the first one is the comment. So we think that this journal that we have reviewed provide the information very clear, and also it use the gaps technique as the research methodology, which is a rarely used methodology in language areas. There are not a lot of researchers use this kind of methodology in their research. And then the position. So we agree that knowing where and how to begin training courses to develop CBEAL, teachers of English as a foreign language, to close the gap requires similar studies in other contexts to better inform the development of vocational training resources for such professional groups. And here is the references of our article review.
Thank you for the all presenters that present this material well. And thank you so much for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.